You are now dialed in with the Dial Brothers.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to episode 43 of the Dialed In Show. It is the last show of October, right?
Yeah, it's the last show of October, and we're taping it on your birthday. People will see it the day after your birthday, but happy birthday, Micah. How old are you?
28.
28.
I was about to mess up. Don't they call that your... Wait, I'm trying to make sure it's not like... I think this is right. Don't they call it your golden year?
Why would 28 be golden?
I might not be using the right word, but I think that is what they call it, where the age you turn is the day of the month. So I'm turning 28 on the 28th. I believe they call it your golden year.
I've never.
I might be messing up the what it's called, but I don't think so. I'm pretty sure it's called the golden year because I've talked to people who not are upset seriously, but are upset whose birthdays are like the first, the second, third, fourth, because they don't remember. Only people who really get to
I've
enjoy
never
it
heard of that.
are people who are maybe like 15 years old and up to really realize it. I think it's called, look it up. I think it's called your golden year. How many of you in the Dialed In fam have either already reached your golden year? I think most of our audience has already reached their golden year.
Hold on. I'm looking it up. ChatGPT. Keep talking.
It's called a golden year. If I'm not mistaken, people... uh-oh.
I was trying to hold it in.
No, look, I done learned. The older I get, well, some stuff you do have to hold. But
you're right. It says your golden year usually refers to the year where your age matches the day you were born.
Right. So I'm turning 28 on the 28th. Your golden year was when...
How did that make it golden?
That's just what they call it. Your golden year was when you was 19, so you already passed it. Matter of fact, you can no longer... You're out of it. Like,
what do you mean?
I'm saying yours was when you was 19, but you're also over 31. So like it's impossible to have it now. There's not more than 31 days in any month. There's no 32-year-old who can say they have a golden year at 32.
Oh, I got what you're saying. I'm like, what are you talking
about? You got to be 1 through...
So how is it a thing if everyone can't even have one?
You can. Everybody's gonna hit.
You can't. If you're born on the 31st, if you're born on...
No, I'm saying everybody has it before they're 31 is what I'm trying to say. Because there's not more than 31 days in any month. Now, we know somebody, Miss Angie, shout out to Miss Angie. She was born on February 29th, the leap year. And so I don't know. I had to try to ask her if when she turned 29, was it a leap year or not?
Okay. Well, happy birthday, Micah. Y'all send him some money.
Hey,
I guess you're supporting Georgia Bulldogs this Saturday against Florida.
Yeah, my first ever Georgia merchandise.
Oh, wow. Does it make your head burn?
Really, when I put it on, I really felt weird. And actually, last night, it was this guy I saw who had on Roll Tide Alabama stuff, and it just broke my heart. I said, I feel like I'm sinning, I'm cheating.
Well, you were too quiet to not support Georgia when they played Alabama, so we'll see if you actually support them for the duration of the season. But whatever. All right, a lot has happened since we last did the podcast. Was I sick the last one? Wings allegedly had one of the people in the prison jail, whatever, send him $50 on Cash App for Wingstop.
I think it's wait. This is the satire, just Micah answering this question. I'm not endorsing crime or anything illegal. All right. So now that I made that disclaimer, I think it's genius.
I mean, jail guards make money from
Well, and I'm saying,
doing illegal
and
things.
here's my thing, and I know there's probably rules and protocol and everything technically that you're not supposed to do that. But if I was the warden and somebody brought this to me, just some little snitch brought this to me, I really would probably laugh. I'd be like, it's just chicken wings. Did they put crack cocaine or something in the wings? No.
But you're bringing something
I
outside
know. That's what I
into
said.
the
I
jail.
know it's wrong, but I think it would be funny. I'd be like, you know what? For the heck of it, whoever can afford them, send the money. We about to just go buy a bunch of wings for everybody. Like we're gonna have a wing day here in the jail, in the prison. I would be a
On
cool
the
warden.
flip side, is that $50 worth your job? Now, granted, I don't know
No.
how many wings he sold before getting caught, but is that $50 worth your job?
No, it's not. Especially in hindsight, you're like, dang, I lost my job with $50. But I don't know the financial situation this officer was in. He might have needed the extra money.
Oh, yeah, or he probably did,
Now, what
but
would be jacked up?
I think he can go to jail for that.
I was just gonna say what would be jacked up is he end up in the same jail or
Yeah,
prison that they in for selling chicken wings. I would not convict him for that. Not chicken wings. No.
that's bringing something into the jail.
But I'm
You
saying
made
I
a
would,
deal with inmates to
I'm
bring
saying I
something
would
into the
just
jail.
I would say him losing his job is more than enough punishment, in my opinion. I'm not about to use. I'm not about to send you to jail because you uh sold the prisoners some chicken wings. I'm not, but
That's a slippery slope. Because then, okay, well, I only brought the prisoner some polo shirts. I only
I
brought the
think my
prisoner.
thing is, I know the rule is probably that you're not supposed to bring anything in,
Mhm.
but my thing is, okay, if what you brought in isn't illegal, if what you brought in isn't really hurting anybody,
Mhm.
now I probably would have an issue if you then bought whatever this thing is. Let's even you brought up clothing,
Mhm.
and then now within the prison they're selling stuff. I think that could become a dangerous thing because I don't want that type of exchange going on between
Mhm.
prisoners. But prisoners who got money want some Wingstop. They have everything else now. They have phones, computers, all kind of stuff.
Okay.
And they can't have some chicken wings.
It's a slippery slope.
Y'all let us know in the comments if you think that the prison officer should be convicted or even should lose his job because he or she went to Wingstop and I think
Good.
losing your job is excessive, in my
Really?
opinion.
You
Suspend them for 2 months
violated
without
a
pay.
law.
That's what I say. Okay, if it's a law, then all right, follow the law. You know, we don't break
Mhm.
laws here in
Mhm.
America.
What?
We don't break laws here in America, even though the president does all the time. Or he might not break laws. He just does things that are questioned. So maybe he don't. I don't think he's been impeached before. But
You don't think he what?
I was about to say, I don't. Maybe he's not done anything illegal.
No, you said impeached.
He's been impeached before. I'm talking about the president.
Yeah, no, I thought you said something else.
So
Okay.
according to Congress, he has done something illegal. He
Mhm.
wasn't convicted though.
Correct. He was not convicted, not removed. All right, moving on. When I saw this video, I thought it was AI. Well, how much is too much at a funeral? This hat.
First of all, who sells a hat that big? That's
The
number one.
comments. Someone said, "Who sells the hat?" So
Why would you? Why if she couldn't have been in my family? Because I would have said, Riri, you not going in here with that. You not. We
how
all
did
about
he
to
get in?
we
Like,
all about to stand 10 toes down. You are not going in there with that. Like,
I just don't understand.
how you put it in the car? She put it in the trunk. It was probably in the trunk. Hell, they needed a hearse for her hat.
One of the comments said, "I know her living room looks nice."
He probably does.
Another person said, "The lady behind her is fighting for her life."
There's no way she sat down with that on, or maybe she had to like hang
Couldn't-
it over the back of the
couldn't.
pew,
And if you sat down, you had to sit on the end. Like
or she hung it over the back of the pew, back of her chair.
someone said, "Did she ride to church with it on top of the car?"
That's ridiculous. That looks like something that maybe would not be a joke, but that we would view as a joke. That's in like some type of fashion runway show thing. Or something.
Yeah. But okay, is that just, I mean, we already know the answer, but is that attention seeking? Like the funeral's not about you.
Well,
Someone said, honestly, to me, this is attention seeking, but my condolences. Condolences, but what is that flying saucer?
and
Like,
it's fitted on her head too.
And she just confidently wearing it.
Then
Like,
look at the man that's walking with her. He proud too, because he getting all that attention, that target over their head. Look, at least if it rained, I don't know the type of material, if it's suede, hoping not, but if it rains, she is protected. She just, especially she straightened it up on her head. Look, you'll just see the rain just around her. She's
how
got
did she
angels
sit
encamped around her.
how did she sit with the hat on? I need a follow-up image of the funeral.
How do you, in your right mind, even say that is nice? I'm gonna wear it, and I'm gonna wear it to a doggone funeral. Look. The second they said red, she said, "Ooh, I got the perfect hat for that."
Oh, she took it off. I'm looking at a follow-up video on her. She took it off when she spoke, apparently.
Because she wasn't able to keep that on, and that's the hat she should have worn.
So why did she wear the hat then?
Just for people to see. She wanted to go viral. That's a doggone shame.
But see, if you spoke at the event without the hat, then why wear the hat?
Well, I think it's
Let me
similar.
make sure it's the same woman.
I
Yeah,
think
it's
it's
the same woman.
similar to how people be getting on me about not wearing my glasses when I'm
Glasses and a hat the size of a room are two different things.
I wonder how heavy was it. You got a strong neck.
How did you get that made?
Say, go on and take my hat up there on the truck to the church. I put it on when I get there. Put it on the back of Ray flatbed.
Like, did they bury the hat with the casket? Like the
Man.
maybe
it's
maybe
foldable.
she thought she was on the runway in Paris.
Man, I don't know.
All right, we got to talk about it. I'm dying over here.
Well, we're all dying.
Yes, we are. All right, we got to talk about it. I'll put it on the list. I'll let you steer this conversation because I'm biased.
Worship singer and pastor of Forward City Church. I think they're in Columbia, or did they move? Yeah, in Columbia, South Carolina. They're doing great things. It's booming. I was not aware that worshiper pastor Travis Green was Greek. I did not know that he is a part of Kappa Alpha Psi. And recently, he, just like many other people in recent months or past couple of years, he has renounced his affiliation with the fraternity, I guess, because he says that it's like worshiping Greek idols. And I saw something that said it was condemning pledges made to Greek fraternities and sororities. So I guess he's saying all of y'all are worshiping Greek idols.
Now, I don't know the exact year of his initiation, but okay, so he's been in this for a while. He's been a preacher, whatever title, for a while too. So, like, why now is my question.
Well, I'm not saying.
I'm pretty sure he said he did it in college. I'm pretty sure from the video it made it sound like college.
I'm not saying that I'm agreeing or disagreeing with him. I'm just making a statement in response to your question. I think you know better, you do better. You get older, you get wiser. Not saying that what he is saying is accurate. I'm just saying, when you said how come now, I mean, maybe he has a realization now that he did not once have.
And what is that?
That it's not appropriate to be a part of a Greek fraternity or sorority. I'm just saying. I'm answering your question.
No, I understand. I still do not understand these. It maybe it's my reason, and I'm not even talking about because there's a camp of people who hate when people publicly denounce. It's like I don't really. That's a whole different fight. I'm talking about the reasoning for denouncing. It's just it's still hard for me to comprehend for this reason. Okay, you said maybe with time people learn more things, and in this case, maybe get closer to God. Yada yada yada. Oh, well, my thing is, so we just put it all on God, like just like that's the only reason. Oh, because it's impacting my relationship with God.
I, I think that part of the issue for me, and I'm just being devil's advocate. Part of the issue for me, we've all watched the denouncing videos on YouTube, and some of them are very detailed and extensive. Some of them actually, I guess, tell too much of y'all's business. But I have never seen, other than y'all just saying that's
You
not
said
true.
this last time we talked about this.
I've never seen any. Well, I saw one that was, I think I sent it to you, a pastor in Cleveland, Ohio. He's an alpha. He did this whole like Bible study kind of thing about it one time. But I've never really seen any of you all make a solid argument against it.
And I'm not
Other
understanding.
than
You said this before. What do you mean solid argument against it? Like,
anytime
go
this
ahead.
anytime this comes up, and people, the second they say God, y'all get offended because many of you are Christians or worship whatever God, and you're saying that no, I don't have an issue with God because I did this, and y'all also say that y'all aren't making the fraternity or sorority be your God. You're not worshiping it. I think the
Is
part
that not reason on defense enough? Like, what more defense do you need?
I think what a lot of them tend to bring up when they're defending their side is some of the rituals and oaths and things that you all do. At this point, and I think some of you, I'm talking about fraternities and sororities, have made adjustments to y'all's oaths only because
yes,
things have been made public. So
not because things be made public, because they're trying to not make people feel uncomfortable.
Oh,
because that's the individual things that they're bringing up.
Yeah,
but still, even with those things, I guess I look at it like this: like rituals, oaths, whatever, and more than fraternities and sororities have rituals and oaths. Heck, church things, some things are, I mean, can be defined as a ritual.
Some extremists think you shouldn't say the Pledge of Allegiance.
Right. So I guess when you say
extremists,
when you say there's not enough clear defense of it, like other than just saying, "Oh, why you blaming saying God?" I just and granted, if you're not in an organization, you don't know some of what people are talking about. But I guess my whole thing is like when I pledged Alpha in 2009, like there was nothing that I said, done during that ritual that I've been a part of this ritual now for 16 years that I'm like, ooh, you know what? That's gonna make God send me to hell. Like I don't know. Like it.
And you're biased.
Yeah, but I'm trying to. Okay, but you got to be biased to it. Only the people who have gone through these rituals would know how to speak on the rituals. So yeah, I'm biased because I'm in an organization. But how would someone who's not in the organization be able to speak on it if they don't know what these rituals are?
Okay, I think even the like oaths that have been made public that people can read online, and like I said, I don't know if they're current. Y'all might have changed stuff, but the oaths that you can read online, y'all's original stuff. Okay, now you can't say, because everybody can read it, that y'all don't make certain statements that say like I give my life to such and such. The people
life to a lot of things,
but I'm saying, so the people who read the Bible and take it, not that we don't take it serious, but who take it every word very, very serious.
Uh-huh.
They're saying that you're not supposed to say stuff like that. You're not supposed to say anything about you giving your life to anybody but God.
You say you give your life to your spouse at a wedding.
Well, but I think that's different.
No, they don't say that in the Bible.
I think it does. You leave your mother and father, you cleave to. Yes,
you don't say no. Have to hold death do us part. It don't say that shit. I mean, it don't say that in the Bible.
Either way, I think at this point, the way I feel about it, I don't really care if somebody does it or not.
I guess I just struggle to, like I said, it's hard for someone not in it to know what we're talking about, because there's stuff now that's out that's some of it's accurate of what the verbiage is. Go ahead.
I think what I appreciate though is that in this season, now of course there's people out there who aren't Greek that make videos, but I think what I appreciate is that it's actual members of these fraternities and sororities that are talking about it. It's not like me and I'm making videos all trying to, and I don't know, I'm not in it. These are people who actually did the stuff. So they were there.
I mean, like you said, at the end of the day, I'm biased, but I just don't. Okay. And I know you want to be devil's advocate, but so your dad. So do you like?
At the most, I don't think they're going to hell. At the most,
it's just I'm saying. So you think I'm not trying to make you take a side, but okay. So you think your dad, who's super cute,
I think at the most
putting Omega above God.
Above God, no. But I think at the most, maybe all y'all sinning, maybe.
If all of us sinning, then everybody going to hell.
But not going to hell though. Everyone sins. I'm saying that
you put. I guess I just don't understand why the fraternities and sororities are being put in the spotlight of. I can put my job can be my God. My car can be my God. My children can be. So I don't understand why it's just such a spotlight on fraternities and sororities is what I'm saying. You can make anything your God. And so it's not, because I took this oath, Alpha is my God. Hell, the Georgia Bulldogs could be my God. You know what I'm saying? So like, I just don't understand why fraternities and sororities are being singled out.
I think because it's an open, if you feel that it's wrong or if you feel that it's sin, it's an open display of sin. You're publicly just saying, "Ooh, look, I got my colors on. I am just openly sinning."
But again, that's the same thing as I wear Georgia every day,
right? So this is the last thing I say, and we can move on. The not to bring him up because we have no clue what happened with Dr. Tony Evans and why he stepped away and all that kind of stuff. But where I'm going with that is, I think sometimes a person in leadership, it cannot just be a pastor, it could be a parent, it can be a manager at work. If you feel as if I did something that at the time I thought was right or I didn't care, and I feel now that was wrong, I think, especially if you're a public figure, I don't think there's anything wrong with you publicly saying, "Oh, dang, y'all, this was wrong." Like, I feel like I did wrong.
And that's in that same vein. Then I think the people who denounce should be more specific about what they did that made them feel like. You know what I'm saying? So, okay, and I still wouldn't agree with him. But so Travis Green has a large audience. So he had the opportunity, if he wanted to be truthful and say, I was doing this specifically that made me feel like I made XYZ organization my God. And I think the fact that they are just skirting over the top and saying, oh, I took a pledge and it blah, blah, blah. Like, that's not specific enough, in my opinion. I think
you would want them to put the actual pledge.
No, I would have more respect for you saying, okay, how is it your God? Like, how are you making it your God? Just saying I took an oath 16 years ago, don't make something your God. Like, because let's be completely honest, and I'm not even trying to throw him under the bus. Some of these people aren't even active. Like,
yeah.
So it's like you denounce something that you're not even actively participating in. So, and I had a conversation with a frat brother. He's older than me, and he was saying, like, these people denounce it, like, some of y'all ain't even active. So what you denounce, like,
well, but I guess they saying that they names are on y'all stuff and they don't want it. And the other thing with him in particular, his audience, the age that he serves and all that kind of stuff, they not with this fraternity sorority stuff. They think y'all going to hell. Like they not with it.
I'll see some of y'all there.
So I think for him, and I don't know, he probably just feels like, oh yeah, I need to. And for a lot of these people, like you say, a lot of them, they're not active. It's easier for them to do it because.
But then what's the point? If you weren't active in the organization's eyes, you did denounce.
Some of these people
you ain't doing
bitter.
what you said you was gonna do.
Some of these people are bitter. They're upset.
Well, on to something positive. 2 things positive. I want to end the show with positivity today.
That wasn't negative.
It's negative in my book, and y'all made me curse twice. My mom gonna watch this.
I'm sure not cutting it out.
I don't care. I'm grown. All right, I thought this was pretty cool, and other schools probably do it. This is it's a tradition that this school does. I think the school is called Taft something. On their senior night, the students, and it's a really nice video, so y'all should look it up. They take their jersey to like a staff member who is like had a big influence on their time in high school. So it could be a teacher. I think one of the boys gave it to like a coach, or administrator. I thought it was pretty nice that, like, I mean, granted it's on video, but I thought it was pretty nice, and to see the reaction from the administrators and staff getting the jersey.
It's a used jersey.
I think it's one of their game worn jerseys.
Oh, but they washed it.
It looked clean.
Oh, okay. I didn't know this was like after the game they give it to them.
No, it's like the week of senior night.
Oh, well, that's cute.
But then, and it just my mind, like them jerseys. I don't know how you know how small football jerseys are. Like,
yeah,
I mean, it's stretched for the pads, but like I was like, are they supposed to put it on? Because like some of the teachers who got it were skinny, so I'm like, oh, they could probably wear it to the game. But I'm like,
yeah, it says who had a positive impact on their life to wear their jersey or bring their pom poms to the game. No, good and well. I almost said one of my teachers' names. They can't put on them clothes.
Well, shoot, I would be like, you need to give me a large jersey.
Or just
because one of the cheerleaders gave a male coach the pom pom, like I mean a male teacher. Like I think it was a nice little tribute, and teachers and educators aren't, they don't get a lot of credit sometimes. They don't get paid a lot, depending on where you are. I'm going to be this airs Wednesday, so while y'all are watching this, I will be a principal of an elementary school in Dallas
for the day.
So it's gonna be fun. Hopefully,
the school's gonna fall apart. So is the principal not gonna be there?
No, the principal's going to be there.
Oh,
but I'm parking in her spot. I've talked to some people who've done it in years past. So it's a partnership with the Dallas Chamber of Commerce and Dallas School District, and it's so that people in corporate America could see what teachers and educators go through and blah blah blah. And so like I talked to one of my frat brothers, and he said he did it last year, and like he had to sit, like the teachers had to present their like next semester lesson plan and all that stuff. Then you go to classes, so I think it'll be fun.
Yeah,
hopefully it's fun.
You'll do a good job being like.
I'm gonna let the kids go home early.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, it's look. Don't sell them no chicken. They can put you in jail.
You can get it. I'm at a school.
I took. I'm trying to think. Was I pastor yet or not? But one of the youth won like something in Sunday school.
Mm-hmm.
I tried to take them Chick-fil-A, and matter of fact, Cedar Grove High School down the street. They would not let them take it.
Oh, they would not let the student come get it.
Well, they ended up coming, but they wouldn't let them take it. Oh. Man, this is prison.
And lastly, another nice story. So, okay, these guys were at a Detroit Lions football game, and I think it's always weird when people do this anyway, but I think it's just your way of trying to support. Because when I was at the Falcons game, a guy was in a Hawks jersey. I'm like, we're at a football game, not basketball, but whatever.
Mm.
So Detroit Lions, the guy had on a Detroit Pistons a basketball jersey, and this fan, was like, "You don't have a jersey?" And they was like, "No." They went and bought him a jersey and gave it to him, and of course, he put it on for the rest of the game. I thought that was a really nice moment.
Really nice. Something I would never do, but
Because
very
them jerseys are expensive.
right. Yeah, I'm about to go spend $100 and some on you.
I was like, you could just cash at me.
Right. I'm perfectly fine in this Pistons jersey. But yeah, no, I'm not about to spend no. Or if anything, I just wanted a new one for myself. I take the one I got on off and give you this one. And then I go put on the new one. But
look, I just would have been so I mean, he was a slim guy. I just would have been, if they would have bought me a size too small and I tried to put it, because they recording me.
yeah.
I was like, you need to go back and get another size. We'll redo this video.
It just be too tight.
Heck no, I'm not putting on no too tight jersey.
Well, if it's free and it was a kind gesture.
That was very kind. And shout out to that fan. I think the team should definitely give that fan, like the person who bought them the jersey, something. Give them a signed jersey or something. That'd be cool.
Yeah, that'd be dope. Well,
all right. We said at the same time. All right. That's all time we have. See you guys same time, same place next week.
Bye-bye.